how well they play, but they happen to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
Clock at 4. Beal from long range. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. Looking at the Wizards' past 3 seasons, C-Web, bottom 10 in the league in rebounding.
And they have the most trouble on the defensive end. How about that? Think about that combination. When you give up second chance opportunities, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Dedmon with the block. And they'll keep possession. Outside, Beal. Pass to Howard. Poked loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Dotson. And it falls over the rim and in. Dotson's got his first points of the night. A slow start for Washington in this one. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Porter. And here is Howard. Shot clock at 5. Now Beal. Puts up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, look, Beal stays calm when the shot clock is low. I mean, he's incredible at finding ways to score the ball.
Green with the block. Rubio taking his time here. Outside for Beal. From the arc. Second chance shot. The layup good by Porter. And it's all knotted up.
The long arms of Porter. Excellent at using them to snatch up offensive rebound.
Here's Dedmon. And he banks in the layup. Dedmon's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Beal. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Back to Porter. It's rebounded by New York.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Pass to Knox. A floater. Here's Dotson. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Beal. New York moving it around. Now here's Dedmon. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Dotson.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys.
Washington trailing. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Rubio. But they get it back. Outside Porter. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Just 5 to shoot. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Dedmon. And stolen by Howard. And here we go. The Wizards' fast break.
Oh! He wasn't playing on that. He was
That was incredible.
All around. You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Pass to Ntilikina. Knox misses. Rubio with it. No points in the game yet for him. Now Green. Four on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Arcidiacono. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Ntilikina. And here is Dedmon. Over Howard. New York, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Make some noise!
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Pass to Green. Here's Rubio. Back to Howard. Over Dedman. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Outstanding presence of mind. Howard is as dependable as he gets near the rim.
Here's Trier. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Over Rubio. New York, no good that time either. And it's Washington's ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Bounce pass from Beal. Goes up on the high post. And Washington again with the bucket.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Knicks trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porter with the steal. Outside Beal. Latre. Washington gets it back. And a new 24. Green, no luck. Here's New York. Here's Ntilikina. No points in the game yet for him. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I like seeing Ntilikina keep his balance despite the contact. This is how he converts these and ones.
Every year there seem to be a few rookies, C-Web, who immediately show that they should have been drafted a lot higher. Why is there the difficulty in placing these guys where they should be drafted? Why are evaluations sometimes wrong?
Evaluations, they can be so iffy because of the team skill set. I tell a lot of players when they come into the NBA, don't be frustrated after your first year or second year if you haven't played the way that you want. In order to be a great basketball player, you have to have a great situation. A team that needs you to do certain things at certain times that you can do for them. And so I think why evaluating is so hard is because you're evaluating the player and then evaluating the unknown, how they fit in with these different pieces that have already been established on your team. And that's kind of the wild card. You can know if a guy can shoot, dribble, and pass, but how does it work with the other players on the team? And so there's some GMs that have missed out on a lot of great talent, but you can't beat them all up because there's so many moving parts into this evaluation that usually it's easier to get it wrong than right.
Here's Dotson. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mahimi down low. Over Dedman. And that one hits back iron. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Dotson. 5 to shoot. Here's Dedman. Rebound by the Wizards.
That's a nice defensive effort. Sticking right up on him. I mean, affecting the shot.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
Checking in for Knicks, Noah Vonleh. John Jenkins.
And so it's Washington with it. 3-point lead. Here's Dellavedova. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Knox. Now here's Jenkins. Guarded by Mahimi. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play, maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're moving.
Now here's Allen. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Mahimi. And again, Washington, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
An active passer with good awareness. When Ntilikina spots the open teammate, he gets it to him.
Washington calls timeout.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Washington leading now by 3. Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Allen. Portis trying to free himself. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Now Vonleh, defended by Dellavedova. The shot by Vonleh no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Allen for 3. Left side, Portis. The Wizards working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. The Knicks pull it in.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Trier, and he gets it to go.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Allen outside. The high post shot. That doesn't go either for Allen.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation. The coach right there, I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Well, it does a couple of things. It gives you more opportunities, but it also sets a tone. They're the more physical, the more dominant team right now.
Now, here's Calderon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Trier. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Mahimi.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Dellavedova. Here's Jackson. He's guarded by Calderon. Here's Mahimi. And it's good from the elbow. Mahimi's got the first basket of the second quarter for Washington.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
But yeah, using his size, that's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
Here's Jenkins. Here's Wilson. Nails the baby hook. Wilson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Pass to Trier. The three. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahimi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed in the league's draft guide. He was not on that list.
Here's Portis. That's tipped. Pass to Jenkins. He nails it, and we're tied up. Jenkins got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
Back to Dellavedova. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Jenkins. And talking about Mahimi, he was really drafted as a developmental project.
Well, the Spurs were looking for the athleticism up front after David Robinson retired. Unfortunately, Mahimi fouled a lot while guarding. It took him a number of years to become a contributor.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Outside, Beal. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside, Wilson. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Vonleh. Howard with the steal. Rubio outside. Outside, Beal. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 13 points for Beal.
But that lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting like he has so far.
Pass to Trier. Back to Calderon. From deep 3-point range. Washington with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rubio outside. It's Beal on the wing. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Rubio. Here's Howard. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And it's a 7-point Washington lead.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Here's Jenkins. Here's Vonleh. Makes it off the glass. Vonleh's got his first points in this one.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and then running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
Unloads from 9.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Bradley Beal became a first-time All-Star in 2018, but he knows the next step is becoming a better leader. He said, "Sometimes I can be nonchalant, locked into myself and not saying anything. It's just my personality, and as a leader, you can't be that way. You have to encourage your teammates and don't be afraid to say things. Don't be afraid to be a leader." Kevin?
Good story, D.A. Thank you.
You know what? what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Washington leading now by 5. And here's Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Howard. Over Vonleh. Bank shot. No good.
Timeout.
New York calls timeout. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded that fans may not understand?
One is your ego. You don't want to usually leave. If you didn't ask for a trade, you don't want to leave that town, that city, the fans, or your players that have become friends. If you happen to be a parent, think about it. Your kids may be switching schools in the middle of the year. What if you have a kid that's in his senior year of school and you have to be traded and you may have to take the family with you? So many just tough situations for individuals and for families. The bond you develop with fans in the city and players, members of the organization is very strong. And so it's a lot of times it's shocking and hurtful. It's how quickly can you adjust, because that new team wants you and needs you bad.
Good insight. Pass to Green. Over Wilson. Shots good by Green. And the Wizards lead by 7. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Out left to the wing. Here's Wilson on the money from 12 feet away. Wilson's got 4 this quarter.
The bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Rubio outside. Pass to Green. Here's Beal. Dotson with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Dotson. Here's Arcidiacono. Over to the wing. Beal with the steal. Rubio with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here is Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, and we've watched Bill take major steps forward in this game. I mean, think about this, especially with creating off the bounce for himself and for others.
A steal. And again, New York turns it over. Here's Dellavedova. Lets it go from 11. Count that one. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards. Here's Arcidiacono. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's rebounded by Portis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Allen. Back to Dellavedova. To the middle. And stolen by Dedmon. Here's Arcidiacono. Here's Knox. Here's Dotson. Guarded by Mahimi. And the Knicks miss again. Wizards leading by 7. Now here is Dellavedova. 6 points for him. Pass to Mahimi. Over in the corner, Allen. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Not enough on that one as it misses. Knicks on offense. Here's Arcidiacono. Out to the right wing. Here's Knox. He has 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Knox has got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Portis. .152 left to play here in the second quarter. The fadeaway. And no good.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near.
Pass to Knox. Here's Arcidiacono. Defended by Portis. Here's Knox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Simmons has got the ball here for Washington. 4-point game. Pass to Jackson. O'Neal with it. Wizards passing it around. Here's Allen. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Here's Arcidiacono. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over to the left wing. Hodson can't hit.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Releases from 15. Kicks it out to Allen. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to O'Neal. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Allen. Here's Mahinmi. And so it's the Washington Wizards with their... And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Arcidiacono. Down low. And stolen by Howard. And a wide open look for Porter. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Porter's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Washington. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Dotson. Guarded by Porter. Dotson can't hit.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Outside Beal. Outside Porter. Back to Green. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Porter. 20 feet out. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Ntilikina. Howard with the steal. Pick off in midair. Here's Dotson. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Solid recognition from the center. Howard is intelligent at taking advantage of these opportunities.
Pass to Knox. And here is Dedmon. Here's Knox. He's guarded by Howard. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Knox has got 10 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
It's Beal on the wing. Takes a 3. Ntilikina with the rebound. New York trailing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the 3 ball is good. Arcidiacono's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Beal. Dedmon with the block. Here's Arcidiacono. Off target with his 3. Wizards leading by 5. Up top, Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Knox. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Give him the chance to pull off something special. He'll take it.
The Knicks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Pulls up. Howard, that's good. He's got 10.
Now look, even when you contest Howard, he maintains his focus. An experienced vet, he's used to taking tough interior shots.
Seems weird, doesn't it, to call Howard an old-school type player? Because, see, Webb, I remember when he was considered new school.
Oh, yeah, I do too. That's when I played against him. I mean, yeah, the explosiveness at his size that back then felt new. But he was your classic back-to-the-basket rim-protecting center. And once you feed him the ball, it was rarely coming back out.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the missed 3 from Rubio. Poked away. Here's Dotson. Inside. Knox. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Rubio outside. Back to Porter. Pass to Rubio. Clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's hard to know what to do in these situations. Look, Howard is intelligent, and he always knows where to roll to the right spot.
Here's Knox. 14 points for him. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first foul.
And gets physical on the boards and just really pays for it with the over-the-back call.
I'd like to see him use his head a little more than his body for the rest of the game. Don't get caught out of position in the first place.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Rubio outside. Pass to Porter. Outside, Beal. Back to Porter. From the line. Oh, that's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Washington making a change here. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Dedmon. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Dedmon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention to.
Back to Dellavedova. Now here's Beal to the paint. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, Beal is a skilled distributor. I mean, he has a sense for when one of his teammates has a clean look at the bucket.
A tight game here in New York. Here is Arcidiacono. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play, maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're moving.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Over to the left wing. Jenkins can't get it to go. Washington leading now by 7. Here's Dellavedova. Dedmon with the block. Here's Arcidiacono. Pass to Dotson. Great D that time from Portis.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Here's Beal. Shoots from the corner. And he overshot that one, missing.
Off target with what's what? Pretty good look from mid-range.
Dotson can't hit.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
And here is Dellavedova. He has 6. And that's a foul called on John Jenkins. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington calls timeout. You know, Chris, Bobby Portis showing continued progress as a scorer.
Well, look, he can shoot from anywhere on this floor, and he's 6'11". I mean, just imagine that. But, you know, if you give him starters minutes, you know, maybe he can be a 20-10 guy in this league.
Now Allen. Right wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Oh, that's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
Knicks trail by 7. Calderon with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the paint. Here's Knox, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Calderon is just so experienced in running the pick and roll. Really makes it look easy.
Pass to Portis. Mahimi down low. Fires it up. Over Dedmon. And again, Washington no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Here's Trier, guarded by O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. A shot by Trier, no good.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
Now, here's Mahimi. And there it is for him. And the Wizards lead by 7. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Pass to Knox. New York moving it around. Knocks it loose. New York needs to get off a shot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Wizards leading by 7. And here is O'Neal. Over in the corner, Allen shoots it. And Washington again with the bucket. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Knox. He sinks the 11-footer. Knox has got 10 points in just the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Pass to Mahimi. Outside, Simmons. Over in the corner, Allen. Shot clock at 6. Back to Simmons. Over Dedmon. That one wide left. Knicks trail by 7. Knox misses.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly. Then with the quick reaction time.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Now here's Simmons. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot from the low post is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Inside. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Good on the triple.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Knox. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Wizards.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. They get the rebound. Over to the wing. Allen outside. Second shot opportunity. No good there. And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Wizards leading by 8. Now here's Simmons. Jeff Green on the wing. Out to the right wing. From deep. Allen's shot is off.
Now, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out. Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Outside, Green. Here's O'Neal. Simmons left side. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Thomas. Pass to Trier. Outside Wilson. Over Allen. Vonleh down low. And he makes good on the layup. Vonleh's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Knicks.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Portis. Over Vonleh. Portis can't get it to go.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
Pass to Trier. Now Vonleh. Calderon with it. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And if you let Calderon get set and have a good look at the basket, he's going to knock that 3 down consistently.
Now here's Portis. Shot from free throw range. That shot misses. And New York will come the other way. Pass to Wilson. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Substitution for the Wizards.
Wizards leading by 3. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Rubio. It's Porter outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Porter takes no time in getting his shot off. When the D is laying off of him, he has no problem pulling right up off the pass.
Pass to Vonleh. Stolen by Rubio. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From deep, Green. Trier with the rebound. Knicks trail by 6. There's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
High post, Howard. Over Vonleh. Howard misses.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Well, not all defenses are constructed to protect the mid-range area. Nicely done that time.
The shot by Vonleh, no good.
I'm not sure if the D bothered him or if he just lost concentration on that one, but that's a layup he should convert.
Rubio outside. And it's Beal in the corner. And the three off target. And so it's Calderon who brings it up for New York. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Pass to Trier. Back to Calderon. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 4 this quarter.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Rubio outside. Over Calderon. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
The shot by Trier, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Beal with it. Jeff Green on the wing. And again, Washington, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Now here's Calderon. Pass to Trier. Shoots over Beal. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here is Rubio. Outside, Green. Howard in the post. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. New York calls timeout.
You think about his career. He's been a dominant presence for so many years. That's Dwight Howard. He came into the league right out of high school, played all 82 games, and played well.
Like they gave it to me, but I took it, they ain't give it to me. She really do it to me. God do it for me. Yeah.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, we're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it. We'll see how his team responds.
Okay, David, thanks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
And C-Webb, you know, so many people talk about Howard's injuries, but he played in all 82 games in each of his first 4 seasons in the league.
Well, yeah, that's how you get the nickname Superman. He's looked invincible. Look at the way he's built, like a brick wall. Few guys have ever been that strong and that athletic.
Back to Vonleh. Stolen by Rubio.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
That was all on them, Greg. I mean, that's a free possession they just gave up.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Wilson. Outside Thomas. Shoots a 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Wizards leading by 5. And here's Rubio. Now Howard. Over Calderon. Howard's shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Pass to Ntilikina. Pulls up, high post. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
A welcome sign. Ntilikina has the form and touch. Needs to keep draining these mid-range jumpers.
Here's Green. Outside, Beal. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
Pass to Vonleh. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
And look, the D has to be talking out there. They can't make threes that easy for them.
Now Rubio. Outside, Beal. Rubio outside. The kick out to Porter. Back to Green. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Porter. Over Thomas. Porter, no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Vonleh. Great D that time from Howard.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Rubio outside. Green in the post. The shot off that time. So New York will take it the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wilson with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Now just a 2-point Wizards lead. And it's Rubio with the ball for Washington. Outside, Green. Pass to Howard. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 21 points for Bradley Beal.
Look, Beal is no stranger to these type of situations. In fact, he demands the ball when it's a key possession.
Back to Calderon. New York moving the ball around. Back to Vonleh. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. Here's Ntilikina. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Beal. Wizards leading by 5. Rubio with it. Back to Beal. From 12 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beal's got 10 points here in the second half.
Masterful ball control from Beal right there. Excellent at maneuvering around defense.
.104 left in the game. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Rubio. There's Porter with the 3. Ntilikina with the rebound.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, we know some crazy stuff happens out there, but everything would have to go their way for them to finish this off.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Howard. Outside for Beal. No good with the triple. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And And so Washington takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.